Okay, and welcome back everyone to more Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind. In one of the previous episodes from yesterday's recording, we continued on Divine Inquiries a little bit when also trying to do that daily for that boss, and we ran into that Ashlander who wanted us to find her brother. Not sure if we actually need to sneak in here, but she did kind of hint that, you know, if they catch us, you know, they'll kind of want to beat us up. So this place looks kind of deserted. I wonder if it's just like people have come in and killed everybody. It looks like, I think I saw it, yeah, there's not a player up here. Notes on the meeting with Ald'ruhn. I have no idea how to say any of that. Okay. That person greeted that other person as... Okay, I can't read any of that. I don't know how to say these names. Oh, well, I'll just skip reading that. There's too much weird names. Oh, good grief. That's a really long scroll. I don't mind if I do take all of these soul gems, though. Thank you very much. How far away is that? Oh, that's back over by the wayshrine we were just at. That's not too bad. Yeah, I do have a daily for this boss. Somebody was looking for a group. They said, you know, they had the quest. They were willing to share. I guess it was a matter of people that kicked the crap out of everybody here. I think you're going, lady. Say hello to my little friend. You're such a tank there. You just stand right in the middle of all of that flaminess. Oh, you're right here.
You seem to have survived your visit to the Red Exiles camp.
Yeah.
Did you find my brother?
No, but I found this record of his meeting with the Red Exiles leader.
Interesting. I never suspected that the outcasts were disciplined enough to keep records such as this. Oh no. I can't believe my brother would be so... brazen.
He called himself the Nerevarine. Do you know what that means?
It means that Chodala really has changed. With his newfound powers and rising ambitions, I fear what he plans for the tribes. I suppose you have a right to know what I'm talking about. Take this. I found it among my brother's possessions.
Another scroll? Did Chodala write this?
Chodala discovered new power out in the wilderness, and it changed his view of the world. He writes about it in that document. Now he believes he's the Nerevarine, and incites the tribes while I try to keep them all from doing anything rash.
What's the Nerevarine?
You don't know? I thought...
Duh.
No, you're not an Ashlander, and the House Elves rarely talk about such things. Long ago, there was a hero named Nerevar. He fought alongside the Tribunal, before they claimed to be gods, until they betrayed him.
The Tribunal betrayed Nerevar?
So our legends say. Nerevar united the Kaima and forged an alliance with the Dwemer. He died at the Battle of Red Mountain. We believe the Tribunal hastened his demise, despite Vivek's claims to the contrary.
But where does the Nerevarine fit into all this?
The Nerevarine is a promise and a prophecy. We believe that, through the power of Azura, Nerevar will return to unite all Dunmer, House and Ashlander alike, and make Morrowind great again. The returned Nerevar will be known as the Nerevarine.
I don't care how many times she says that, I'm never gonna remember how to say it. I will say it fucked up and different every time. You don't believe Shadowlaw's claim?
While the prophecy of the Nerevarine can be interpreted as the end of the Tribunal, I have always seen it as a prediction of hope and peace. Chodala and some Ashlanders, such as the Red Exiles, favor war. That's not the Nerevarine I believe in.
You think Chodala wants a war?
He uses an Ashkon's words to plant dark ideas in his followers. Ideas that speak of false gods, lost traditions, and the need for a cleansing war. His words become more forceful every day, but I hope to dissuade him from this violent course.
Tell me about Shadowlaw's new power.
All I know is that his new power frightens me. Chodala returned from a sojourn in the wilderness more vibrant, more commanding. He's always been strong, but now he's fearless, practically invincible, and swifter than the fastest Ashlander scout.
What do you think the source of Chodala's new power? What do you think is the new source of Chodala's new power?
Chodala says his new abilities strengthen his claim as the Nerevarine. I think it's the staff he carries. He had it when he returned, and now it's always at his side. I know it's unreasonable, but I hate that staff. He calls it Sunara.
Yeah, it's probably like some evil-ass thing that has nothing to do with what he claims it to be. How far away is that? Or more precisely, where is that? I know this is part of the same quest line, but that just changed my damn quest. I guess maybe that is the last part. Well, we'll pop up here and see if we can get somebody for that world boss. See if we can't get a group together for that. Hopping away shrines a little. Nice music when we poured into this area, huh? This one's definitely another one we'll need quite a few people for. There was several boss guys for this one. Okay. Bunch of ghosty dudes. Yeah, I got the quest not by picking it up myself. somebody was asking for help with it, and I was like, oh, sure, I can help you. They had quests to share, and they shared the quest, and I was trying desperately to get here. And was on my way, because, you know, of course I didn't have the way shrine. I had to go to the one we were just at and try to run over. And they were like, I'm sorry, somebody started it. So by the time I actually got here, they were all dead. But part of the quest for it was to defeat those wraiths. Yeah, that's what that guy's doing. So I at least killed the wraiths needed and waited around a little bit, but it's like it didn't seem like anybody was gonna come. I was like, really, these guys may or may not actually stick around to do it. Yeah, it looks like the one guy just ran off. Well, I guess we'll pause it here and hopefully pick back up with the group to kill this boss. See you in a bit.
Measured in loyalty, faithful, Thomas, my strength. Never did you yield, and so never shall I.
To quickly push my record button and didn't have time to unpause my timer, so there's that. But I did manage to get a nice bit of people to come help me out with that. It did take a little bit. I asked like a couple of times in chat, like, oh, no takers. Not sure if the share on the quest ended up working out or not, but not everybody was getting in the group. I tried to invite everyone who was there. So some of them it failed with. I think either they declined or they were actually in groups already. I think some of the messages that popped up might have said that they were already in a group. But hey, we got another world boss done, and you guys got to see me do this one. Let's see if somebody wants help with Shipwreck Cove. That is really far off. I don't have a shrine by that. Oh, I know, that boat lady would take us to that one, I think. Should we go help these people out? Watch, I'll go to try and show up there and it'll be done. Especially because we came here first. We can go. Okay, they was just thanking them for telling them how to reset their skills. Oops, that's not the right bridge. We can go have the boat lady take us over there and see if that person is still needing help with the world boss when we get there.
By the three, I've never seen the mountains. We're headed to Sadra.
Maybe when we're over here, there's a shrine that we can pick up in this place. I probably didn't get last time because I specifically came over here for that world boss. Oh, that's not even actually, okay. That had nothing to do with that. Okay, take us back.
Pirates? If the place has a port and a dock...
The Vex City, please. That was for the mushroom guy, that's right. So, okay, we won't exactly be helping them out. And we did level, I'm gonna put another point into health. We do need some health, as well as magicka. Our Feral Guardian is still just level 1. Oh, we got the green balance ultimate up. Mobilizes enemies or summons at targeted location instead of around you. Damage scales on max magicka and spell damage. Now, immobilizing enemies would be nice and everything, but actually being able to tell it, hey, I want you to go over there instead of at my feet would be even better. I haven't decided exactly what armor to use. I'm thinking light armor because its passives are for magicka. Soul Trap actually worth. Morphing new effect. Affects an additional target. Or also restore health, magicka, and stamina if enemy dies while affected. I think on my main character I chose the additional target one. but actually getting back some of your health, magic, and stamina is pretty nice. And I'm actually going to put this back on here for a while. We do have some empty soul gems from doing my crafting dailies. Oh, that's why I was confused. It takes you to a different pack. Or not. I thought it was just closer than that. Let's go turn this daily in. Then I might just kind of wander around the countryside a little. See if there's any quests to pick up other than the ones that we have. Or possibly just start heading in the direction of the next step for Divine Inquiries. Because that one is actually, you know, kind of far off. There's probably lots of trouble to get into on the way there. Hello, sir.
I sincerely hope you haven't come to bother me with more questions.
Wow, rude. No, I'm here to tell you that the Salothan ghosts have been laid to rest until they respawn.
Oh, well, that's another matter entirely. Why didn't you just say so? So much to do. I need to prepare for the journey. Ah, here's your pay. Goodbye.
He's such a nice guy, isn't he? Oh my goodness, that is so loud. Why did you just now respawn? I thought you did that when I came in, and then it makes me pull out my weapons. A light war maiden's jerkin. Max magic at 763. Prospects increases the gold gained from looting enemies by 5.5%. I guess I'll just hang on to that for now. It's not better armor because it's light and not medium. And, you know, we have 3 items from the Defiler set. We don't currently have any War Maiden stuff on. I think I had another item from the War Maiden set, but I think it was a 2-handed weapon, so I got rid of it. When my guild is looking for help with fruit boss, world bosses. I'll pause the recording here. I might pick up with us doing this, or just do a new episode for whatever we find. So either I'll see you guys next time, or I'll see you in a bit.